Yeah, I'm gonna see what I can do real quick. Yeah, I'm gonna see what I can do. I'm live on YouTube right now. Good evening to all. Welcome to the Evening Big Larry Show. Not much going on today. Besides Larry trying to get some sleep, but you know how that works. Ain't heard nothing, Todd. Just figured I'm awake. I put a little bit of time in. I was planning on going on StreamYard tonight for a couple more hours. And found out I used all my minutes already, so I can't use StreamYard unless somebody donates some minutes to me. Or, nah, I can't even say minutes, couple hours to me. Been trying to get a hold of my boy all day. He's not answering his phone, so just figured I'd get on and say good evening to everybody, see how everyone's doing today. This is what, holiday? No, I was gonna say, is this Halloween weekend? Ain't next week Halloween? I don't know yet. No, this would be the weekend of Halloween, yeah, because Halloween I think's on Wednesday or Thursday, so they'd be celebrating today. Yeah, next weekend will be on November exactly. So yes, this is holiday. Happy Halloween weekend. Honey, I tried calling him again. He didn't answer. A lot of talk on the thin Discord with receipts. No idea what that even meant, Nick. Yeah, that's probably what he's doing. What do we know about what? Yeah, Larry don't care about thin drama. I don't even know. I don't even know how to get there. Larry, you said your boy games, right? Are you talking about the one in school? Yeah, he plays some games. Yeah, but even if he is playing a game, that phone's gonna ring. Yep, and that's all he can do, Solar. All we gotta do is wait for Todd to see if he gets the check or not. Well, yeah, they probably left him a note, Todd, and he'll have to go down to the mailbox and get it. Yeah, they left a notice on his door, exactly, telling him to go to the post office, that he has a certified letter. Yeah, he probably seen somebody in uniform and he was hiding under the bed, Todd. Marshall, that's making me think that he might have been up all night watching our show and he slept all day. No, honey. Stinky. No, honey, I'm not. I'm on YouTube. Marsha's not here. They were on last night with me. Now they might get on tonight, but I'm not on StreamYard tonight. I can only get so many free hours. I think it's 20 hours free on StreamYard. Now YouTube, they don't charge me nothing. I can be on as long as I want. But StreamYard, it's like $50 a month. Yeah. I'm waiting for it, Sharon. Well, using that first name, Todd, that's the only one that popped up. Uto should be a cam for show. Camel toe. Yeah, I'm always baking cookies. Was what me? I don't know, Riz. $31 viewers already. Only 4 thumbs up. Yeah, I'll give you a PS5. Piece of junk one that my boys have already broke. Yeah, Marshall, I see that. Ain't even been on 15 minutes and we hit 30. We dropped down to 27, but it's a good start. Make sure you give Larry the thumbs up. You guys enjoy Larry being on. Oh, man. I still feel beat from last night. I know there was probably a couple of you that were on there with us for a while. I think we finally went offline about 5 in the morning. And my wife was waking me up at 9 o'clock, bringing me my coffee. Said she didn't know what time I went to bed. So I got a whole 4 hours of sleep. I don't know. I hope he don't because Thumper was thumping. Well, you didn't get a hold of me, so it must be a no go. Yeah, we found out a few things late last night, or should we say early this morning. There's like 6 videos out there that Marsha Frost has and Ronnie. We were listening to a couple of them last night, but because we couldn't figure out how to put them on my screen, but we're working things out. Yeah, that's the one they were doing last night. We listened to that one with him changing the locks. He's always slandering somebody. I do, Riz. I think I do. No. Yeah, I seen that Cisco, Rev, and Channy broke up, but they're breaking up once a week anyway. So no, Todd's here. Yeah, they probably broke up for 2 hours. I don't have the videos, Riz. Me and Marsha and Ronnie are going to get together and put them all together. Hi, Ronnie. Yeah, we were just talking about you and your wife. He just got online. Thank you. Yeah, I ain't seen him do no shows in the last couple of days. I'm not trying to be rude, guys. I'm just trying to get a hold of my kid. He posted to me this morning asking me if I was awake, and I wasn't awake yet. And I've been trying to call him ever since I woke up. Yeah, no, baby, it don't look like it. It don't matter.
No, if I go to church tomorrow, you want me to take a picture?
Yes,
How much did you say you had on there?
19
So you want 2 packs of
bucks.
okay. Here's mine.
Excuse me, people. Okay, honey, I see it.
What the hell's that? Oh, that's the flag. Okay. So Warren asked hi if he's still there.
Who?
Ronnie.
Yeah, he's still here.
Warren said hi.
Yeah, Ronnie and Marcia knows her. Yeah, I didn't have no StreamYard time, or I would have went on StreamYard, people. Unless somebody else wants to open a stream yard and I'll join your show. I was probably quiet for a minute, Blue. I was ringing my kids' phone. Been trying to get a hold of my kid all day long. Hi, Steve. 37 viewers, 18 thumbs up. Larry's been live for 27 minutes. Want to wish everybody happy Halloween. Tell Vaughn he needs to take that mask off that he's wearing. Yep, that's why people would block things. Okay, Steve-O. Well, give me a thumbs up before you leave, Steve. Shows me you like seeing me on here on a Saturday night, Halloween weekend. Yeah, I'm blowing my son's phone up again. I thought maybe he might have went to a football game or something. Yeah, anybody can buy them liens after January 1st. Oh, so they won't be due until September. Okay. Well, there's only one person that calls him, and it's me. He knows he's supposed to answer all my calls. Yeah, Marshall, it's not going to end. He's never going to catch them. No, Riz, I've already voted. No one knows, Blue. Um, Thumper was supposed to call me this weekend, and I ain't received a phone call from him yet. So, and that's what he told me too. Todd told me he could not tell me yes, and he couldn't tell me no. But then he's like, "Well, Larry, let me call you this weekend. We'll talk." Blue, I was told to tell you you're a legend. Solar Marshall, I don't think Thumper had any problems with Stinky himself. I don't think Thumper liked the way he yelled at his mother, the way he talked to his mother, the way he treated his mother. And then you got to remember, Thumper is the bus driver. So when Stinky's kids got on the school bus, he's the man driving the bus. He knows what they look like when they got on that bus. He is the principal of the elementary school. He's also a bus driver for the same elementary school. He's about my size, Solar. He's probably 5'11", 6 foot maybe, 300 pounder. Oh yeah, there's definitely plenty of pictures of him. All you had to do is look in the school books. Well, I'm sorry, you don't get taller as you get older, you get shorter. Yes. Oneida. Oneida. Elementary. Well, you know who our lawyer was. Oh, you mean, as, yeah, I agree. Yeah, I don't know neither. Good evening, so. Yeah, we knew that, Corky. Well, he's not old enough to be walking with the cane. There is four of them, 4 acres. He is a great guy. Good person. He'll help anybody out he can. Riz, he don't even live nowhere near him no more. Yep, probably Marshall. Tim don't have a phone. I say he was hiding from the mailman. Yep, maybe he made himself a pallet on the floor too. Yeah, he said it's good for you to sleep in your vehicle. You want a bad back, cramped neck. Maybe he left for Russia. I think they draw it at 11 o'clock tonight, Riz. Oh, I know, Marshall. Yeah, I agree with that, Marshall. I'd pay the ones that I'm living in first. The ones that have the houses on them would be the first ones I'm taking care of. Yeah, no doubt, Todd, no doubt. Oh, Blue, you don't know him that good then, because he is really that stupid. And I'd have to agree with Todd. Todd is right. He has to take the money if Vaughn has the money. I mean, he don't have to take no $50. No, that's like Todd. Don't have to take $50. Todd wants all his money all at once. Thumper's going to be the same way. So if that girl is going to pay for all of it, if that girl for Vaughn is going to pay for it, like Todd said, his is what 1,710. So let's just say 1,700, because $10 is chump change. And Todd's got the lowest properties. Nothing against Todd. He got what he can get, but Thumper got the main two properties. So I know he's probably going to owe almost 2 grand to Thumper. So that's about $3,700 that girl's going to have to put out. Nobody knows yet, Blue. Yeah, they pretty well do. Well, his taxes were only 800 a month, and it went to 1,700, Marshall. So it's just under $100 from doubling. Oh, Todd said it more than doubled. Oh shit! Can't believe I'm still kicking. I figured my wife's gonna feed me dinner, and I was literally gonna pass out. So yeah, it's $100 over the double mark. No, I mean, I think Alice's was like six and I think the lake was like two. So let's say 800. It's probably going to average about the same as Todd's, but it's still $3,500. Cool. Enjoy yourself. So good evening, Jeff. Glad to see you made it tonight. Nobody knows, Blue. But is it the chassis lady, the one I heard a recording of Mr. T calling across state lines? Well, I don't think she might have got it from Bond, Todd, or if she and if Stinky and her went down to the courthouse where you got the liens, they would have got it off of that. That's what I'm saying. That could have been where he was today. Yeah, they're close. Yeah, that's right. Today's Saturday. Sorry, Todd. You're right. Me being on all day yesterday kind of screwing with my brains. That's the only way to keep it, Todd. Professional. Steve-O, she might be. I don't know. Ohio State won, Jeff. Barely, but we did win. Rizzo, they're allowed to give that information out. They're supposed to. That sucks, Todd. But I might be able to say that about my NFL team this week if we lose again. She told you Irvy has transferred the names without any. What's from Todd? That. Oh, I don't know about that. Yeah. Well, he needs to be, but why are we giving him $60 million to sit on the bench? Let's get rid of his ass. Save that money for somebody that we can know that's going to be a good quarterback. Yeah, all deeds are public. People, and I'm going to say it, and everyone can say what they want, and you guys can feel however you want. But if I would have had the extra money, I would have snagged up on it, and I wouldn't even gave Todd the time to do it. I would have did it, and I do understand why Todd did it. You don't call Todd out and say you can't do that, you can't do that, you can't do that, because Todd's one of these kind of guys that's going to prove you wrong. If Todd can prove you wrong, he's going to prove you wrong. I'm sorry, guys. And I've only known Todd a couple years. You guys have probably all known him a lot more than me. Yeah, a lot of people said they were talking about doing it. Exactly, Todd. You did it. Yeah, you wasn't quick enough, so he beat you to it. Yeah, Todd ain't making much money off it, guys. He only makes 1%. That's about $12 a month. Yeah, I thought that was funny, Todd. I did. Like anybody is going to call Beverly and stop Beverly. Beverly's not going to stop nothing. Yeah, he'll make a good profit if it goes to foreclosure. So personally, Todd's hoping she don't send him that check. No, he's not been live lately, Jeff. It's been a couple of days. Irvy is face down in Lake Ellis. Yep, when he can't pay the light bill, then the lights are out. Yeah, he probably couldn't make it to Lake Alice. Yeah, you got a point there, Jeff. Did he do a morning coffee at 4 a.m. this morning, Marshall? You wouldn't know. We were live still. Oh, okay. Yep, he should have hit the power, but maybe that's why we ain't seen him today, guys. He hit the Mega Million yesterday, and he's gonna hit the Powerball tonight. Yeah, yeah, man. I got so tired last night. I think I almost dozed out. Then Ronnie or someone said something, and I was like, "Huh?" Then we were live for about another half hour or so, and I was like, "That's it. We're done, guys." Or I think Ronnie said it, or someone said it. I don't even remember who said it, but I agreed with them 100% real quickly. Oh, it wasn't for a few hours, Marshall. If it was lucky, it was lucky if it was 5 minutes. At least that's what it felt like. I was awake when Marcia said she was going to bed, and me and you and Ronnie was talking about the fish and stuff. Do they go back tonight? I don't remember. That wasn't too early. That was Marcia didn't go to bed till almost 3. Sorry, there ain't no dark hole. What is next week? Oh, us turning our clocks. Okay, thank you. Yeah, I think all mine are pretty well digit go too there, Marshall. Yeah, I do have one on my microwave. There's not one on the stove. 5 bucks says it's a girl, Jeff. Yeah, all my computer ones, they all change automatically. I wanted to do an open panel tonight again for just a couple hours, but I ain't got enough time on StreamYard. I mean, if anybody else wants to go collect their 20 hours of free StreamYard, go ahead and I'll follow you over. Yeah, I did. I went all night last night. We started about a quarter to seven, I think it was 6:30, quarter to seven. Me, Ronnie Ray, and William and Solar Marshall was on until 5 this morning. Well, you don't have to talk. All you have to do is sit in the background. Hell, you don't even have to show your picture. You totally would what, Jeff? Join a show? All I did is push record or go live and it let me right in. Who's pinching a tat? You pinching a tat, Jeff? I don't say why you would want to pitch a tent. You got a nice little place. Oh, Vaughn. Yeah, he might be. No, that town is too small. Vaughn's mayor would be my mayor. And yes, we do have a mayor here. Jeff and his woman says they love you and miss you. I don't know if Solar knows how to go live on StreamYard. I have no idea what you even said, Marshall. I do. I don't have the program. If I buy it, can I run it? I don't know what TRITE means. Solar Marshall, I get it for free. You get 20 hours for free. And if you decide you want to do it like every single night, I think it's like $50 a month. $44.99 a month. Todd just said it. You get 20 hours of free time. And me and you burnt them two out, them 20 really quick. Yeah, I get 20 hours free every month. Yes, Marshall. You should have 20 hours for free. Okay. I just started using it. I don't believe that kid still ain't answered me. Now he'll call me once I'm asleep. Larry Jr., Jeff. Larry Jr. tried to call me this morning at 10 o'clock this morning. And I must have been out cold or I was busy doing something because I never heard the phone go off at all. And I've been trying to call him since like 10 minutes after he tried to get a hold of me. I've been trying to get a hold of him all day and I'm getting no answer. I thought maybe he might have went to a football game or something. Larry, Curly, and Mo. I used to watch them bad boys all the time. Yeah, my son Larry posted to me this morning, and I've been trying to get a hold of him since, and I'm not getting no answer with him. You too, Steve-O. Watch out for them trick-or-treaters out there this weekend. A lot of towns are doing it. He will come home the day before Thanksgiving, Jeff. Yeah, candy. You got that right, Ronnie. But our age, Ronnie, we don't get candy no more. We get weed and alcohol. Yep, Larry will come home the day before Thanksgiving, and he will have to be back to school when Sunday shows up, right after Thanksgiving. The weekend after Thanksgiving, he goes back for 1 week for exams, and then he's off for all of the rest of December and half of January. He'll be home for about a month and a half, and then he leaves for another 3.5, 4.5 months. But when he comes home the next time after that, he's done. He will be a graduate. Oh, yeah. So you got plenty of candy laying around there, Ronnie. But Ronnie, come on, buddy. You're a diabetic. You know you cannot have it. You know you shouldn't have it. When I was a kid, when we trick or treated, we always had to stop at the fire department, make sure there wasn't nothing in them. Make sure all the candy was good. And then we got to take it home and we got to pick one thing out of our whole bag to eat. And then my parents would make us wait until the next day before we ate anything else because they didn't want us to have that sugar rush at 8, 9, 10 o'clock at night. I know some kids, they get home from trick or treating at 7, 8 o'clock, eat all their candy, and they're going to 3, 4, 5 in the morning. That sugar rush. You ate half of yours on the way home. Exactly, Ronnie. Are you live solar? Okay, that's what I was checking. Thought it was my son trying to call me, but it wasn't. Hope he didn't drop his phone and break it or something. John ain't gonna host for me. Yeah, you came in and he ran away, Todd. They're not supposed to, but I know people that do. You know, it's like my dad, he was a diabetic. But when we sat down to Thanksgiving, he went and hit the turkey and dressing and all that. He wanted some of them pies. And he knew he couldn't have them pies. Especially in Millie's, what was it called? Robert Redford pie. Ain't that what it was called, Ronnie? A Robert Redford or something like that? Them big old chocolate pies that Millie makes for Thanksgiving. Well, we've had that happen to us a couple times too. Whatever, you just got to pick out the right neighborhoods to go to. Yeah, I bet you did, Ronnie. Why, Jeff? Are you a diabetic too? And Jeff, you would know what it's called because it's your mother making them. Yeah, I love them Robert Redford pies your mom makes. And I'm not a diabetic, so I could sit and eat the whole thing. Yeah, they are good, Jeff. But to tell you the truth, Jeff, I don't think I've ever tasted any bad food that your mom cooked. It's a chocolate pie. Chocolate over chocolate over chocolate. It's a very tasty pie. Yeah, thank you, Ronnie. Yeah, I've never tasted any bad food that Millie's put out. She reminds me a lot of my grandmother because I've never tasted bad food from my grandmother ever. And my grandmother, she didn't buy it by the box. She did everything homemade. And Ronnie could tell you that's the truth because he was around her. So was I. And he ain't telling me he's never tried none of her cooking. Because I don't care what time you went to her house. If you walked in there, she was in the kitchen cooking something. And she always made people stop and eat. I like your mom's Buckeyes too, Jeff. They always good. Yeah, dinner time all the time. Yep, the old fashioned cooking. That's the best way. And they put that love into it too, Jeff. You gotta love your job. You gotta love cooking the food to make your food taste good. Oh, I like pumpkin pie too. Don't put me wrong. I like pumpkin pie. Vanilla ice cream and whipped cream on top. Yeah, I joined a group. Pecan pie's good, but without my teeth, Jeff, I can't chew it no more. Yeah, I joined a new group today from Oneida Society or something like that. People from Oneida talking about people from Oneida, showing pictures and everything. And they showed me a 1968, 1969 elementary school picture. And some of our family was in it, Ronnie. One of our cousins was in it. That cousin that ain't but about 5 years older than me. And no, I'm not talking Vaughn. Just think about who lived down here in 68 and 69. I bet it was so. 20 viewers, 21 thumbs up. Been live for an hour and 27 minutes. It is 8:30. What do you think, Ronnie? You think I described that Robert Redford pie right? Chocolate over chocolate over chocolate. Or that question go to you too, Jeff. Man, Thanksgiving was almost hell. I don't think I've had one in 2, 3 years now since our last family reunion that we or the last Thanksgiving that we had at Alice's house. So it's been 4 or 5 years now. Last pie I had, I got from the Swanson man, a double chocolate, same ones Miss Alice liked. Yeah, I couldn't believe that one day he was bragging. Oh, I got $1,000 in food stamps. Oh, I got this. I got that. Could not even buy his mom a pie. She's paid his rent, his lights, his this, his that. Gave him anything he fucking wanted all of his fucking life, and he could not even buy his mom an $8 pie with his food stamps. Oh, I can't do that. That's for me and the kids to eat. Like $8 was gonna hurt him out of 1,000. I literally went over there and bought two of them with my food stamp card. And I left one there for her, and we brought the other one home. Then there was a time he showed up, and I ran over there and gave him the money just for he can have it. And then the really thing that sucks is they didn't take money. You had to have a food stamp card or a credit card. Stinky, you want to know what happened to your mom's $32 million? She ate it with the Swanson man. You ate it with the Swanson man. You think them Swanson men are cheap? They're not. For what you get, one Swanson TV dinner, you can go to the dollar store and get three of theirs. Oh yeah, out of that 32 million or the 32,000 he just got, yeah, Ronnie. He said he paid all the bills off. He says his mom's light bill wasn't paid in 15 years. His mom's property taxes weren't paid for 15 years. Well, yeah, I mean, I buy pies from them now and then, but that's about it. And Alice, she'd fill her deep freezer up with them. She'd buy all kinds of stuff. She'd buy the big boxes of the chicken breast. There's 40 or 50 pieces of chicken in there. Thinking, hell, that'd last that old woman almost 2 months. Hell no, it'd last her about 2.5, 3 weeks. Because I think every time Vaughn walked in there, he was putting a couple in his pocket. No, Jeff, now he's down to Dollar General or Family Dollar, whichever one is right there in Oneida. The one your girl worked at. Are you suggesting that Vaughn knows how to cook? Only in the microwave. Hi, Nate. You feel a song coming on. Cisco, I don't know if you want. Oh, I'm sorry. Hey, Santos. Yeah, I think Cisco left. What about it, Frost? That it's expensive? Yes, it is. It was definitely expensive. Not saying the food ain't good. The food's really good. I just your boy's best Nebraska, Larry. What's that mean, viewer? You just saw my boy in Nebraska? Okay. Yeah, I wasn't. Yeah, exactly. I think I said it wrong, guys. I'm not talking about the grocery store. I'm talking about that guy that comes out in them big trucks. Oh, you seen Ohio State today? Yeah, we did win. Yeah, Swanson, or however you pronounce it. The yellow truck. I'll just say the yellow truck. 22 viewers, 23 thumbs up. Yeah, now my neighbor up here where we live, they come and see her every other week. And we once in a while go out there and we get a pie or something. Last time my wife talked to the driver, though, they said they're not going to carry them double chocolates no more. And I told them, well, they'll be losing our business because that's usually what we got from them. Yeah, and I guarantee you, Miss Alice probably ordered from them for at least 10 years. Yeah, and Alice is probably what kept them in business. No, I shut it off before that, Marshall. When she got low for money, when I took over, she was so low for money she couldn't even afford that no more. Yeah, gas prices are killing a little bit of everything right now. But like I said, their food was kind of high. I think she was paying something like $5, $4.50, $5. It matters what the meal was. I think one of them chicken meals was like $5. It's like a TV dinner, but it looks a little bit better than a regular TV dinner, should I say. It was a healthy man TV dinner, kind of what I would call it, because it wasn't like a regular small TV dinner. They gave you a decent portion. Like, oh shit! Don't get tired yet, Larry. Yeah, 262 a gallon. That's not bad. Shit, 245 ain't bad. That's why you guys all should go out there and make sure all your vehicles are completely full. Yeah, I mean, you can go to one gas station and it'd be a price, and you can go down to the next corner and they got it 20 cents cheaper. Exactly. You kind of got to look around. And that's the good thing about the internet now, because you can look a lot of that stuff up. Yeah, that was the name of them TV dinners I was thinking, the Hungry Man's. Yeah, we only won by 4 points, so it ain't like I thought we'd smoke them, but they played pretty good. They got a bunch of field goals on us. They couldn't score, so they were just getting them 3 pointers, but they stuck in there. I think it ended up 17-21. We beat them by 4 points. Oh, it ain't been too many years ago. Maybe two, three, maybe. Shit. Come on, kid. Get wherever you're at, get home and get on your phone. A win is a win, no matter if we win by one. You're right, Jeff. The way it's going, though, we might have to play them for again. We just might have to play them again this year for the Big Ten championship. I would like to see Ohio State go all the way this year and take it all. Are we in fourth? Last time I looked, we were in second. Yeah, well, we've only lost one, so we're still doing okay. Has it been that long? Wow. Yeah, and I think we got to play all three of them still this year, Todd. We have to win out. I know that. We have to win every game for the rest of the season, which there ain't many more. I think we got, what, 4 or 5 more games? Yeah, well, I know we lost to them already, and that really sucked. Penn State is next. 5 games left. And I know Michigan is one of them games. But I don't think we'll have any problem beating Michigan this year. They're not doing too good at all. All their good players went on to the NFL. So now they're recruiting all new kids. Same as Ohio State had to do after a few years. Every 3, 4 years, we got to look for new quarterbacks, new running backs. Cats must be walking home because my security lights just kicked on. Yeah, that does bite. Whatever that would bite. $20 a day in gas just to get back and forth to work. I mean that ain't much if you're making a couple $100 a day, But if you're only making $50 a day and you're taking 20 and putting in the tank, you're only making 30 a day. Yeah, it's got a big old V8. That's why you're sucking the gas down. But you got power when you want to go, you go. As y'all know, I did block the screen. This is what I blocked the screen with. Hey Vaughn, see that? I better watch showing that kind of money. Vaughn will be trying to come over here and rob me. Yeah, I still got the 32 million and the other 2 million and the other 2 million all in that safety deposit box right there. Got me a nice little safe that holds it nice and tight. That's the big word there, Jeff. Was. Think I'm gonna give my kid the third degree when he does finally answer that phone. Try to call me in the morning and then be gone all day. Thinking 9 o'clock at night he'd be getting ready to go to his dorm or something. Should be already in his dorm. I should have looked up to see if there was a nighttime football game going on at his place. Because that's a good thing with him being a college student. He goes to them college games and he gets in for free. So he says he goes to a lot of them football games. Or is he out getting drunk with his friends tonight? Who knows? I know I can't keep the alcohol away from me for his whole life. He's going to try it sooner or later. Well, I know he's growing, Jeff, but he's still my little boy. When yours get that age, you'll understand. You're fully grown, but you're your mommy's baby. Some parents, me personally, I'd like to be like Blue Blood. I'd like to every Sunday have my whole family show up and we have Sunday dinner together every Sunday. So I want my kids to kind of live close if I can. I know it's possible, but it's not possible neither. I mean, I know Larry's going to have to move to a big city to get a real job. He is in Eastern Kentucky University. Eastern Kentucky. You checking to see if they're playing tonight, Marshall? And or if they playing at home or are they playing somewhere else? Yep, Eastern Kentucky University. It's up in Richmond, Kentucky. You probably did, Todd. If you went north from where we live, about an hour and a half from my house is Richmond, going towards Lexington. It ain't. It's only like 35 minutes from where you stopped to rest that night, Todd. Because I remember what city you said you stopped to rest. Yeah, you wasn't but 20, 30 minutes from Larry. You already went past him. It's a pretty nice size university. I mean, they got at least 20. Oh, I can't say 20. I'm going to say they probably got about 12 to 14 dorms. Plus, they probably got about 40 or 50 houses, sorority houses kind of deal. Eastern Kentucky football.
Eastern Kentucky won 28-17 today against the Dixie State Red Storm football.
Marshall, I don't know what you're looking up, but I just asked it. The Eastern Kentucky Colonels won today, 28-17. No, they didn't lose. They won today. Yeah, he might even went to the game today. They might be out partying. I don't know. He says he don't party, but who knows? I remember his freshman year, him and two of his buddies walked over to the cookie factory. And it was a homecoming game. Yeah, they they could still be there. But he went over to that cookie place at 3 o'clock in the morning. And I told him I didn't mind him going out and buying cookies. I don't want him running the streets at 3 o'clock in the morning though, because the only person out at that time of the day are people maybe going home from work, and at 3, not too many going home at work from work because their shift ain't over until 7. But a lot of people were out there getting drunk. Yeah, I see you posted it. I looked it up myself too. Yeah, I hung up the phone call. He didn't answer it, so I just kind of poked in and looked myself. Yeah, it showed me they won today. I don't know what their standings or anything. I don't kind of watch them at all. I'm more of a Ohio State Buckeye fan, and we know they won today. Barely, but we won. That's all that counts. Yeah, I know. But usually my kid don't party, so he's never smoked a joint in his life. He's never did a drug in his life. He's never did alcohol in his life. Well, yeah, you should run around with a couple other people, but personally, I don't think my son really needs to run around with anybody. Somebody tries kidnapping him. What are they going to get besides a bad back? I hate to say it, he is 5'11" and he is 300 pounds. As long as they keep it over there, Mike, and don't bring us in it, I'm good. Yeah, he might be Marshall. I'm not saying he ain't. I mean, Larry's never lied to me, but yeah, it was just a simple mistake. That's fine, Marshall. It ain't like it was a life or death situation thing. They are 4-4. Okay. So they're not really doing too good this year. They ain't really did no good the whole time Larry's been there, so I mean, but they try. That's all that counts is they try. The kids have fun. I tried to get Larry into football with his height and weight. I thought he'd make a good lineman, but he didn't want to play football. I don't think he parties, but I don't know much. What he does outside this work, outside my home, I don't know what he does. If he's like I was, Marshall, he's already been drunk 100 times, and he's been laid a couple times, and smoked weed, and did all other kinds of drugs. Because I sure in the hell did it at my age of 21. Yes, it is nice that they get to go to the sporting events for free. Larry says not a lot of them go, though. I mean, there's a few hundred of them that go. It probably matters what classes you got, how busy your day is, what's going on. And somebody said it looks like it might even be homecoming, so a lot of people probably did go. Yeah, I don't think I have too much to worry about him being 5'11", 300 pounds. Nobody's literally just gonna pick him up and throw him in a van somewhere. Well, ain't that why they say that, that you always should stay together in two and three people at a time, and for people just don't disappear. To me, right now, he's disappeared. When I ain't reached him all day, to me, that's disappearing from me. Or did he just call me when he woke up this morning? Said, "Hi, Dad. Just want to know if you're awake. Bye." In other words, he's going to go out and party his ass off all day. Which is, I mean, if that's what he wants, that's all I care. He is averaging a 4.4 in college, so I'm happy with that. Yeah, because they're kind of a small school, and they ain't in them top tens. They're not like Ohio State or the University of Kentucky and all that. They're ranked down further. I forgot what they call them in them colleges. They're all ranked at a certain ranking. Yeah, divisions. Yeah, if I don't get a hold of him tonight, I'll try to call him tomorrow. Usually Sunday's usually the day we talk anyways. I mean, I don't know why he called me on a Saturday morning unless he was, going to be busy all weekend. I don't know, but usually we talk Wednesday afternoon, Wednesday. Usually Sunday afternoon, Sunday night, we usually talk to him. Yeah, it's not a Big Ten school, exactly. Shit. Boy, I got a feeling I'm going to sleep like a baby tonight. Or should I say I'm going to sleep like a log. Once I go out, I'm out. I know it. Yeah. It wasn't just last night, night before too, or the day before. He will get out on. Is it June 3rd? He graduated. Honestly, I thought it was May 3rd. It's May 3rd or June 3rd. Yeah, exactly, Marshall. I think it's the wife's saying June 3rd, but I thought it was May 3rd. He will graduate on the last day of school. Somebody told me that usually the school records all their graduations, so I'll be able to hopefully get a copy of it. I'm going to talk to the school when we get a lot closer to it, to the graduation. Because if they don't, then I'm going to pay somebody to go to the school and record it for me. Especially if Larry's going up on stage and getting his diploma. I'd like for him to take a couple pictures of the school area while they're up there. Take a picture of the dorms that he's lived in. Because he's been in a different dorm every year. And these last 2 years, he's really loved it because he says he's really close to all of his classes and he's only like 15 or 20 minutes at the most from the dining room, the eating room. He says they even got a couple of stores on the property now that literally take food stamps. That's why I told him to take his food stamp card with him. That way, whatever he has left on that, he can buy himself some pop and chips and snack cakes and stuff like that he needs. Some people say we spoil him and rotten, and some people says I don't do enough for him. So I ain't gonna mention no names, but somebody on my YouTube station has been giving me money on my Cash App like once a week for 5 straight weeks. It was like for 2 or 3 straight weeks, honestly, at the beginning. And he told me I can go buy me some smoke or give it to Larry, do whatever we want. So I ended up giving Larry $40. Plus, he took his food stamp card, which had 90 on it. And you got to remember, he don't have to buy his food. His food's all taken care of. So all that was his play money, his spending money, his snack cake pop kind of money. The 40 was case he missed dinner one night, overslept or something, and didn't make it to dinner and he's hungry, he can order a pizza. They will deliver on that campus. He's had it done in his freshman year, he had it done. I wish I didn't have to go get him for Thanksgiving, but nobody's going to be there for Thanksgiving, and the kids got to eat. So, and I think during the Thanksgiving break, I think they got somebody that goes in there and cleans all the dorms. Yeah. I mean, I'm worried about him, but I'm not. I know he's a big boy. I know he can take care of himself. We raised a good kid. Like I said, he don't call me back tonight. I might try to call him once or twice again tonight to a certain time. If not, I'll talk to him in the morning or tomorrow evening sometime. It's like I have an uncle, or let me think, he wouldn't be an uncle. I have a cousin that lives in that town that my son goes to school at. And he got money. He's decent, really decent money. And he's an older gentleman. He's definitely older than Larry. He ain't no 21. He's definitely a lot older than me, too. I mean, I'm 60. He's got to be at least 75. You know, I wouldn't mind if Larry, like, hung out with him for the whole weekend for Thanksgiving and Friday and Saturday and then Sunday back to school. That way I didn't have to spend the $100 and something to go up there and get him and bring him home, take him back there, take his test, and then come back up and go get him again. Yeah. Yeah, pizzas all went up. It's not cheap no more. You know, the restaurants and the stores were all about the same. And now that the food prices has went up, the restaurants has went up, it's hard to even go out to eat anymore. Yeah, he does like to play the games on his phone. Hell, he might have went to school yesterday, got off school, and stayed up all night while me and you were doing our live show. He could have been up playing his games all night, and he's sleeping right now. Oh, we know you are, Jeff. I mean, I get into certain games too, so I can't say much about it. I play that Texas Hold'em poker. That is one of my best. Is Texas Hold'em poker, and I play that game where you're shooting pool, 8 ball or something like that. I think it's called. I ain't good. I lose a lot of money, but hey, it's something to do. Some days I get lucky, and some days I lose it all. Yeah, well, that gamer who don't answer my phone calls could lose his phone. Your pizza only had 2 toppings? Yeah, you got robbed. We go down and we get our Hunt's pizzas. They're only like 11.99. You have to go pick them up though, and we get the works. We get all meat. Larry eats all meat with mushrooms. I eat all meat with mushrooms. The wife eats all meat with mushrooms. Arnold, he's just a pepperoni man. Double the pepperonis, and it's all 11.99 a piece. Where you got your pizza, Marshall? I couldn't eat there, buddy. I'd be spending over $100 just for one night dinner. Arnold eats a whole pizza himself. Larry eats a whole pizza himself. I could eat a whole pizza myself. The wife, I think, pretty well could almost eat a whole pizza herself. I think Ronnie Ray plays that game, Frost. Frostbite. I think my cousin Ronnie plays that game. I don't know. Ronnie's got a couple games he plays. I know that. And he got the whole setup. He's got the headsets where he can talk to people and they all get together and they all go to war or do whatever they got to do on their games. I sat and watched him play one day. It was pretty cool. Oh, I know. Well, I understand it's homemade Italian, but still, for me to feed my family there, it cost me a lot of money. Later, Jeff, you be good. Oh, you still got half of it. Well, that's good, Solar. So you're able to make 2 or 3 meals out of it. He's okay. Stay frosty. Now, my wife really likes him a lot. Jean Claude Van Damme. The crust is frozen, yes. Usually, when they get it, the crust is frozen, and they'll put the sauce and all the toppings on it and run it through their little oven. Yeah, and I think our 11.99 ones, I mean, I think you only get like 8 pieces out of it. Hell, there was one day we all got pizzas that day, even though sometimes it causes me to have heartburn. I don't think I got my first piece down. And Arnold was bringing his box out already. He was already done. Well, and that's good, Marshall, because like I said, that gives you at least 2 meals, if not 3. It matters how you eat. And it came with soda too and a tip. Yeah. Yeah, so really $30 ain't bad. Supper last night, lunch today, and supper tonight. Yeah. So you got 3 meals out of it. That's not bad. That's $10 a meal. To me, honestly, that's about average. It costs us about $10 a day for someone to eat. Unless you're like, a big eater. And then I mean some people can eat $10 for breakfast, some for 10 for lunch and 10 for dinner. Oh yeah, that looks good. Looks kind of bare to me, but it looks good. I'll have to send you a picture of the pizzas that we get. You also got to remember, I'm a complainer. There was one time Arnold got a pepperoni pizza. We call them pepperoni blast. There wasn't but 4 pepperonis on the whole pizza. I took a picture of it. And I knew the manager. I know the manager very, very well. I mean, I went into their store for 8 straight years. So, yeah. So, we were talking, and I was like, man, I don't know who you got working for you, man, but that pizza I got tonight, it just don't, did you guys run out of pepperonis or something? He goes, no, why? And I was like, here's what my pizza looked like. And I showed him the picture. He replaced the whole order. Yep. Let me know if you can do anything tomorrow. My wife will be gone until 1 p.m. She has church. Yeah. We go to the stores and buy them sometimes too. Yeah, I usually get all meat with mushrooms, sometimes with onions. Yeah, that's probably what it is, Marshall. They just covered everything up with the cheese. Yeah. Yeah, it's always nice to know the owners because that way, if your food don't come out right, you complain a little bit and they'll take care of you. Yeah, I always take pictures. Yes. Well, I mean, when they sent me them bad looking pizzas, to tell you the truth, I think Arnold's Pizza only had 4 pepperonis on it, and I don't think I even got a pizza that night. I think I got the Philly steak and cheese, and there was more bread than the Philly steak. So I took a picture of that too. And the wife's ham and cheese wasn't right. Something was, I forgot what was wrong with hers. Something was wrong with hers, and I took pictures of everything and sent it to him. Like I said, he replaced the whole order. Now, the pictures that I literally took of the bad food, no, I did not post them out on Facebook. No, I did not complain about them, but I did send them to him. But now, when that next order came in that night and I took pictures of that, yes, I posted them out on Facebook. And I think it was like, now this is what a pizza's supposed to look like. And I posted it. That helps your business or whoever's business get better. It's like you, Solar. If your pizza looks good, you like it and everything, take a picture of it. Show your friends around the neighborhood or people that I know you got to have friends that, live pretty close to you, and they're going to draw attention from that. Somebody sees a good looking pizza, they're going to want to go over there and try it. And that's good. Someone's live screaming. Ooh, give me my mouse. Give me my mouse. Who was that? Who was that? Somebody go over. Marshall, go see who's streaming on StreamYard right now. Somebody is streaming on StreamYard because I just got a notice, but I didn't get to roll my eyes down there quick enough to look. If it's that Shanny and Rev thing, nah, I'm not interested in it. But if it's somebody that I can join the panel with, I will. Because I get tired of looking at myself. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying, Marshall. If people know, you want people to know about it because that's going to make their business go better. There's 3 in your town alone, yeah. So, I mean, we do have a couple pizza joints down here. We have Little Seizures. We have Pizza Hut. But a lot of these gas stations around us, they serve them Hunt's pizzas. Well, I'm never stuck with the same ones all the time. I mean, we've did the little Caesar $5 ones. We did Pizza Hut before, but we do them hunt ones because 11.99 for 8 pieces. That's not too bad, especially when my kid eats the whole thing himself. No matter where I go to eat, if it's all four of us, I'm spending 50, $60. The only thing about these little towns like this is there ain't too many delivery places. Not too many will deliver. Okay. Thank you for looking. Well, I had a flash on the bottom of my screen. I thought it was saying somebody went live or something. Yeah, they make millions. I bet you they do. As long as their food's good, they're going to make money. When their food starts going bad, then that's when they're going to start losing it. Yeah, I wasn't too happy on Pizza Hut neither. Domino's, yeah, they're not too hot neither. Yeah, I'm getting gas station pizzas. They sell a little bit of everything: pizza, subs, chicken dinners, hamburgers and fries. Oh, I believe they are, Marshall. I'm not saying they're not, buddy. I believe they are. But can you imagine what I'd have to spend? I'd have to spend $120 right there. No, 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 they're not. They are U.S. citizens, Americans.
Go to bed, Ron. Go to bed, Ronnie Ray.
I don't even know if Ronnie Ray's even still on here, baby. He ain't said nothing in a while. I know Jeff just left.
I know.
It says there's only 16 here, so really it's like me and Solar Marshall just sitting here talking and everyone else is listening. I don't know if Dad is, but I am. Yeah, Frostbite's still here. Even though I ain't figured out who Frostbite is yet, but he did call me cousin. So I'm gonna say he's gotta be Ronnie, one of Ronnie's two boys. It's gotta be Brian or Travis.
Probably Brian.
I was thinking the opposite.
Travis.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Are you the B or the T? It's Brian.
Hey, Brian.
Hi, Brian.
Hey, Brian. It's my Bri.
Yep, it's your Bri. Yes, it is, Slayer. Larry still ain't answered. Did you want to watch a movie tonight, baby, or are you getting ready for bed, or?
Long as I can stab, yes.
I mean, it is what 9:30. I mean, if you want me to, I can get off here and we can watch a movie or something.
No, you can talk to him. Or I went to sleep earlier, so I'm good.
Okay, you got some rest, huh?
Yeah,
I'm gonna try the kid again one more time tonight. If you don't answer this time, then we'll try tomorrow. Yeah, I seen you do. I seen you post a couple things there, Frosty, but I didn't know exactly who you were. And then you said cousin, and I was thinking, well, what cousin? What cousin? But as soon as you said your dad was in bed, probably, but you're listening, and I knew it had to be one of you two.
I was right. It was my brain. You didn't answer?
Didn't answer, baby. That's cool, Frosty. Just don't get in trouble working and trying to listen at the same time.
Love you, Brian.
Don't want you to be in trouble, buddy.
Brian
I
heard me.
posted to your girl earlier. Your father-in-law there, tell him, get a hold of me. I'm going live.
Here.
No.
Ah,
Baby, do you want to stay up a little bit longer, or
again.
Jim's coming?
Jim. I don't have my shoes on. I took them off. Now I gotta put them back on. Damn you, Jim.
Hey, you're right, Marshall.
Eh.
I need some green.
No, he don't. He has a whole bunch outside.
Hey,
You can just go pick it.
you close in 5 minutes. That's cool. Looks like about 7 minutes, to be honest. There, Frosty. It's 9:53, so you got about 7 minutes. Okay, the wife's putting her shoes on. Yes, Solar Marshall. Frostbite is a real frost. Frostbite is the son of Ronnie Ray, one of Ronnie Ray's sons. Yeah, Vaughn's not a warlock. He's a wizard. Yeah, me, Seth, and your dad were live last night, Frosty, until 5 o'clock this morning. Yeah, I noticed you know the cause. Yeah, he said he got really busy today and he forgot about me, so he says if I want, he could stop by now, and I told him, yep. Yeah. Yeah, your mom was there a little bit too. I didn't hear you, but I heard your mother. Solar Marshall. We have the number one spot. No, really, in Manchester, no, we don't have no chicken spot. In London, we do have a chicken spot. The number one chicken spot in my book, Kentucky Fried Chicken Original. The first Kentucky Fried Chicken. Mr. Sanders himself. Yep, definitely KFC spot there in London. You know, people say, oh, KFC sucks. Try that Popeyes or whoever else's. I've tried them. I stick with KFC.
What are you doing?
But, you know, lately in the last 8, 10 years, their chickens are getting smaller and smaller and smaller. I remember when I was growing up, my dad used to go to the KFC and he would get a bucket of chicken, 20 pieces of chicken, 4 corn on the cobs,
Hey, little girl.
or was it 8 corn on the 4 corn on the cobs, 4 rows, mashed potatoes and gravy, and I think there was pork and beans, or not pork and beans, but baked beans, all for $10. Hell, now you're lucky if you can get 2 pieces of chicken for $10. No, I'm not, Slater, and I wouldn't. Not carrying the first name Vaughn. Oh, my ear's ringing.
Well, answer it.
Yes.
You know you're answering, so why don't you answer it?
Aha, baby. I was. Yeah, we this is where Colonel Sanders started the Kentucky Fried Chicken, was down here in London, Kentucky.
You get some berries.
You know, it's like Vaughn always shows them Vaughn burgers. Everyone talks about them Vaughn burgers. Did you all see the April burgers that we put out the other day? Me and the wife made a burger. Did you all see it? That's a burger. That's what a burger is supposed to look like in my book. Not no little piece of meat. I want to see some meat. I need a half pounder. And I'm not going to lie, I didn't eat it all. But still, when I bit into it, I could taste the meat. And it wasn't charcoal burnt neither. Now, another restaurant I used to like going to a lot that always had some decent chicken, and that was at Boston Market, but I don't see too many of them around no more.
Where's he coming from? Home? Yeah.
Yeah, nothing. Nothing gets to the meth heads but more meth.
Are you a meth head, baby? Come on, Jimmy. I want to go to bed.
They still make them.
Come on, Jimmy. Where the hell are you? Jimmy, where are you?
Well, I mean, I can't say it tastes better. Kim, it's all going to matter about who the cook is. You can go in the best restaurant in the world with the best food and get the wrong cook. Or you can go in the worst restaurant in the world and find a real cook there and get some good food. I mean, it's like a little museum of Kentucky Fried Chicken on how he originally started, and it shows his first real the way he cooked it and everything. It shows you the dishes back then. You got to remember, this man was a gas station attendant. He sold gasoline for a living, and then all of a sudden, he starting to cook it a little bit. And he ended up coming up with a recipe for chicken. Now, he didn't open all these restaurants. He franchised them all out. Did the Boston market close? Is that what you're saying, Solar? Yeah, finger licking good. Yep. KFC. Maybe. They might have, Marshall. But I thought they had some pretty decent chicken. Yeah, their gravy's pretty good. He said 10, 15 minutes, so you know where he lives at. You know how long it's going to take him. Now I think you go to KFC and for like $30, you get 8 pieces of chicken, 4 corns, 4 rows, potatoes, and gravy. Hell, 8 pieces of chicken? My kid can eat that by himself. Especially when they're giving you legs and wings. Yeah, I mean, Like I said, it wasn't that way when I was growing up, Cartel. It was cheap when I was growing up. Everything skyrockets, which I understand. People want to make more money. Never tried them, Cartel.
Rocky, stay out of my
So if I
cupboard.
ever see one, I will try it and let you know what I think. Yeah, I think a lot of them's closed, if not all of them, Marshall.
Rocky, get out of my cabinet.
I mean, I could think of a lot of different restaurants, a lot of different stores that have been closing and are closed for good now.
Oreo.
You know, it's like we were all talking. You know, it matters where you live in the country.
Rocky.
You know, there's certain restaurants that you might have over there, Marshall, that we don't have here. Then there's stuff we have here that you don't have over there.
Hey. You little shit. No, this shit
Popeye's quality depends on the location and the cook. The person that prepares the food. That's very important. But I really didn't like Popeyes when I ate there. And I ate it in New Orleans. That's when I had Popeye's chicken. We were down in New Orleans.
Rocky.
I really didn't like their chicken, Cartel.
Rocky.
I have tried them.
Rocky, leave her alone. You're paying that.
Well, KFC's pretty well out of business, so yeah, that's the only thing that sucks is they're expensive.
Oreo, what
You know,
doing?
I could see if they gave you 4 breasts and 4 legs, but no, hell, they're going to give you 1 breast, 4 legs, and 5 wings. Hell, a wing. Stick a wing in your mouth, close your teeth down on it, and scrape the meat off of the bone. There ain't nothing to a wing.
What if you don't have no teeth?
Well, if you ain't got no teeth, you got to gum it to death, baby.
Or put it in a blender.
Yeah. And strip it off the bone. But then you ain't got much meat. You ain't going to have much meat on the bone either, so.
Come on, Jimmy.
I mean, it's like, how can I say this?
Jimmy.
You southern people down there right now, you guys know what a Piggly Wiggly is.
So what?
I didn't know what a Piggly Wiggly was until I moved to Florida. We grew up with a food town in Kroger's and Joseph's. Them were our grocery stores. I never knew what a Piggly Wiggly was until I moved to Fort Lauderdale, Florida. That's like I said yesterday in my show. When I lived in Florida, every month I would have to call my Aunt Carol. I shouldn't have made her name out there, but I called my Aunt Carol, and she would send us 4 boxes of Cane's potato chips every month. We'd send her the money, and she'd buy the chips, put them in a box, and ship them to her. Florida never sold them. They didn't sell Cane's potato chips down there. And I have a thing for Cane's potato chips. I mean, there's a couple restaurants I've never heard of, and they're over in California. people saying, "Oh, try this one, try this, try this." Well, hell, I don't live near California, so luckily I'll never get to try them. Well, I mean, they had chips. I'm not saying Florida didn't have chips. They had chips down there, Cartel, but they didn't have canes. I mean, Lay's potato chips, I think they're all the way across the United States almost. The Cane's potato chips weren't. You prefer the Martin's potato chips. Yep. See, like I said, everyone has different flavors and different tastes. Certain people like certain things. And that's good, Marshall. You're getting it from your home state. Well, it's like down here, we have a local pop company somewhere. What do they call that? Al's or something like that? That one bottle and pops that you can buy down here that you can only find in Kentucky. Yeah, exactly, Frostbite. What is it, Cartel? Is it a restaurant? L8. Yeah, thank you, Frosty. I think that's only a Kentucky drink.
Rocky,
No sheets in Kentucky.
put joint on that. Huh? Rocky.
Okay, yeah, now see, we don't have them.
Hey, Rocky.
We have a lot of gas stations that sell food out of it too, but it's none of them's called that. Like the Oneida Market or the 421 Market. It's like Quick Trip, but better. Okay. See, and that's why I love getting on here and talking to people because you learn so much. Yeah, when I was a kid, it was every Friday we would get Kentucky Fried Chicken, and every Tuesday night we would have chili dogs and fries. Because my stepdad and mom went to a certain restaurant who always had deals on Tuesday on chili dogs. And, we'd have to buy at least 2 dozen chili dogs. That way, at least each kid got at least 2 hot dogs and some fries.
Rocky. Rocky, where are you?
I am the second child of 6. I have a sister older than me. I got a brother just a year younger than me. I got a brother and a sister about let me think here. About 10 years younger than me. Then I had a brother 12 years younger than me. My baby brother has passed away from a massive heart attack, and my other two brothers, they're doing good. My sister, she's in a nursing home. My oldest sister, she has passed away. I've seen that name somewhere too, Frosty. I think somebody said something about they were coming here or something. Northern Kentucky, I think, was going to get a couple of them. Well, that's what most restaurants do. That's what most gas stations do too. You got to fight your competition. You got to pull the crowd in. You want the crowd's money. You don't want your enemy taking their money.
You sure he's coming?
Says he was, baby. And that's probably where they're making a lot of their money too, Marshall. In the middle of the night with the drunks on their way home.
Mm-hmm.
That's good. That's good, cartel. Good thing, baby. You'll see his headlights come up the driveway.
I just hope to see him when he comes. I mean, the front door.
You'll hear him.
I mean, so I can see it on the porch
You
light.
don't have a flashlight with you?
I have a flashlight, but it's going dead. I need batteries.
Take my lantern with you. Wherever my lantern's at.
It's dead.
Thought you said it was charged.
It was, but every time I unplug it,
Well, you need to put it out in the sunlight tomorrow. Well, that's good, cartel, because yeah, a lot of these restaurants they're starting to get really expensive nowadays. Even McNasties. I see you wrote McDonald's, but I call them McNasties.
I know where mine is. Mine's beside the bed.
Just means you got a lot of people there. You're right. That's why we all got so many giant fat people. Because don't you know the U.S. eats good? Some people say, well, why is all them Chinese people all skinny over there? Well, hell, they eat rice every day. No matter what they're eating, chicken, fish, they've got rice with it. Us, we eat fat mashed potatoes and gravy, biscuits and gravy. We eat the fattening foods. Yeah, most Americans don't even seem like they even want to work anymore. He's here. Leave your headlights on. She ain't got a light.